The early morning mist of the Cascade Range is a quiet witness to a profound transformation, a scene where nature, claw and tooth, reclaims its old dominion. Amid these ancient forests, a creature of legend strides again. The grizzly bear, a symbol of wild America whose populations suffered catastrophic declines, is finally making a tentative comeback in Washington state. This story transcends mere environmental reclamation. It is a complex tapestry woven with threads of ecological balance, cultural revival, and a dash of controversy. As the morning sun scatters diamonds of light across dew-soaked spiderwebs, Washington prepares for a chapter whose ending is yet to be written. The history of grizzly bears in Washington is a poignant tale of abundance turned to scarcity. Once, these majestic creatures roamed extensively across North America, integral to the ecosystems and the cultures of the local indigenous peoples. However, with the arrival of European settlers, the narrative shifted dramatically toward fear, misunderstanding, and near eradication. By the mid-20th century, grizzly bears in Washington were all but a memory, victims of hunting and habitat fragmentation. The isolated sightings in subsequent decades only emphasized their rarity, turning each encounter into a ghostly reminder of what had been lost. This part of history, marked by loss, sets the stage for understanding the significance of their return. Understanding the reintroduction of grizzly bears to Washington hinges on appreciating their role as a keystone species. These bears are apex predators and scavengers, which means they help maintain healthy populations of other wildlife and contribute to nutrient cycling in their habitats. For example, their practice of catching salmon and carrying these fish deep into the forest distributes these crucial nutrients inland, significantly enriching the soil. Furthermore, grizzly bears influence the behavior of other species, promoting biodiversity. Their presence can limit overgrazing by deer and elk, allowing various plant species to flourish. This cascading effect on ecosystem dynamics is what makes their reintroduction not just a matter of species conservation, but a foundational effort in restoring the health of entire ecosystems. As ecosystems thrive, so does the biodiversity within them, demonstrating a key principle of conservation biology. Protecting large predators inadvertently protects the myriad smaller species that share their habitat.
The grizzly bear holds a significant place in the culture and spiritual life of many indigenous tribes in the Pacific Northwest, symbolizing strength, leadership, and protection. Their potential return stirs a mix of emotions, from profound spiritual resonance among native groups to stark concerns amongst local farmers and hikers. Public meetings illustrate this spectrum of perception, where scientists and tribal leaders advocate for the grizzly's ecological and cultural importance, while some community members express fears about safety and impacts on livestock. Addressing these concerns transparently and thoughtfully is crucial for the project's advancement. Education and community engagement are integral to transforming public perception, ensuring that the reintroduction does not just happen to the people of Washington, but with their informed support and participation.
Reintroducing a species, particularly a large predator like the grizzly bear, is a meticulous science. It involves not only biological expertise in genetics and animal behavior, but also a deep understanding of the ecological and social landscape. Scientists use a combination of historical data, modern tracking technologies, and genetic analyses to select individuals most suitable for reintroduction. Additionally, this process involves the creation of corridors and protected areas to facilitate safe passage and minimize human-wildlife conflict. Innovative technologies such as GPS collars provide real-time data, allowing for adaptive management strategies to be implemented swiftly, ensuring both the bear's survival and public safety. Continued research and monitoring are essential to understand the impacts of these new grizzly populations and to refine strategies as the project progresses. This scientific rigor underscores the commitment to making the reintroduction a success, informed by past lessons in modern technology.
As Washington witnesses the gradual return of these formidable inhabitants, the journey is fraught with challenges, yet filled with hope. Continued support for conservation programs, active participation from communities, and ongoing research are key components that will determine the success of this ambitious endeavor. The story of the grizzly in Washington is an unfolding narrative of resilience, renewing not just a landscape, but an entire ethos around coexistence with our planet's wonderful and wild inhabitants. In the golden light of dawn, as the mists rise over the Cascades, the grizzly bear's tentative steps into reclaimed territories are watched by the world, a beacon of how determination, science, and respect for nature can rewrite our stories for the better.